All right, we are at the Buddy Team Live Fire, Carter Range, Team 36, the first place team. That looks like they're already running away with it on day one by Carter Range. They're about to be up. So this is they're like in the 16th team to be here. Just got here, great timing. We're gonna be able to watch them all the way up to the yellow rope. So for the Buddy Team Live Fire, they have two distinct lanes. They have to deliberately bound up to their lanes. They're not allowed to skip. Every lane they're gonna have engagements. Already communicating, talking about, hey, you bound, I shoot, you bound, then I shoot. For this lane, it's not about speed. It's about accuracy and getting points. How do you get points? You're going to see the targets that are out there. Point of aim, point of impact. Great call. Wherever he looks with the scope and they shoot at, and they hit that, and the target goes down, and they're good. So every time they got to shoot two per silhouette. Once they hit two per silhouette, the target will go, counts as 1 point. All right, they got 2 points thus far. 3 points thus far. Doing great communication, no errors for moving inappropriately. Good job. Covering wide moves. Silhouettes will not go down unless they've been hit 2 times. We're at 4 points. They each have 60 rounds total. 6 points. Specialists is just shooting the same target over and over. It's an easy way to rack up a point, right? Shooting at the target that's closer. 7 points. 8 points. 9 points. 10 points. 11. 12, 13. 2 rounds for every silhouette. 14. 15. 16. Once they're black on their lane 17, they then switch over to the 30 mic 18, 30 mic or 40 mic grenade launcher round. 15, 16. They're going to load up a training practice round to shoot at a vehicle. If they hit the vehicle, they hit it. Orange hits it, they get 15 points. Only one team is hit direct today thus far. Teams have been having trouble with, though, have been not pulling the trigger fully as they've nailed it. Okay, just short on the right. Captain's waiting for the vehicle to come directly at him. He thinks he fired it, but it didn't fire. They have until the vehicle gets to the edge of the range. They did not get a direct hit on it. So they got their 17 points, whatever it was, total. The winner of this lane is going to come from whoever gets a direct hit on the vehicle, because the vehicle hit gets you 15 points alone. Let's assume everybody hits like 12 to 15 points on the actual shooting. So there you go from having 15 points like a normal team, now you're at 30. So that was probably an average run. The slam dunk run for Team 36 there would have been, had they nailed a 40 mic training practice target round on the vehicle. They did not hit it. As I've been told, only one team's hit it. I think the very first team I was here, which I assume is Team 49, nailed it, I guess. Yeah, that's going to be the most important thing in this lane. No violations, take your time, and then you hit that vehicle with the training round. All right, so that was the first iteration that we were able to get in the live stream here on Carter Range. Gonna go find some shade because that's important in these long days. Oh, we'll actually go over there and we'll go see another team go. When they first start, they're just moving to their first lane, so they're not necessarily shooting. We're not going to miss any points. Cover me while I move. Buddy's bounding forward. They're at 4 points thus far. They did a great job of communicating when they're set. Now they got to the second bound. The marathon targets, the ones that are on wheels, are moving. Set, move forward. They each have 60 rounds, so two 30-round magazines. If they end up getting all the way to the prone position when they're in the ground, their most stable firing platform, they can get a lot of points there. 8 points right now. Every silhouette needs 2 rounds before it'll go down. 9 points, 10, 11. The targets are on Bob, meaning they go down and straight up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. When black, they got to change over to their grenade launcher, attached grenade launcher with the 40 mic training round. Fired the first 40 millimeter. Needs to be a direct hit for it to count for 15 points. Long. I think they're hitting lots, and I haven't seen them splash. Long again, just barely over. Oh my gosh. Dang nabbit. Literally 10 feet just over. All right, so this is going to be the name of Carter Range all day today. Any teams that get that 15 points with the 40 mic TP down, that's going to push them above. We're probably going to see teams range between the 15 to 17 point range just from shooting. Because once you get to that phase line black or your last cover and concealed position, you can continuously fire at the same targets over and over until your 60 rounds are out. Pretty much getting max points, right? Once you find your sight picture, it's easy to get those.
We're recocking them for the 40 mic.
All right.
Just that side. Yeah, just the truck.
So, big announcement. Team 36 is getting a recock or a redo of their Carter Team live fire because apparently their TPT 40 mic round did not go off and they properly did fire it. So they get to go again. What we just watched now is Team 5 that had that 16 or 17. So now we're going to come over here. 36. They're letting Team 36 redo just the TPT. Just short left. just beyond the vehicle. Just short left. Just beyond the vehicle by 2 feet, maybe. So Team 36 didn't have to redo the whole Carter range Budington live fire. They just did the portion at the end when they have the 320 where they're firing. Team 36 still missed all their rounds on the vehicle. So they didn't get that additional 15 points, which is what everybody's goal is going to be today, is getting the 15 points on that record fire. All right, so Team 36, which is in first place, has an anti-armor. We find the rankings. So you go to the rankings, go to the Airborne Ranger Training Brigade page on Facebook. So go to Facebook. Once you get to Facebook, go in the search menu, look for Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, ARTB. On there, they've been posting the rankings about every hour and a half. Basically, whenever all the teams finish their respective lane, they'll then post those standings overall, where the competition, where the field is by that event, right? So last I checked, it was about 30 minutes ago, Team 36 is officially in first place as of the anti-armor range. So anti-armor, after that was the one row bridge, vehicle ID 240. So we saw them at 240, they crushed it. Because they're already in first place in anti-armor, I assume they probably went pretty fast in the one row bridge. I assume their vehicle ID was probably fine because they crushed the 240. They're likely going to continue to be in first place at least through the 240 range. If they fall down at all after the 240, that just tells you they didn't shoot as hot on Shugart or Robinson, which is the shotgun pistol, and it's the pistol range. All right, next on deck is Team 29. Team 29 is next on deck for Carter Live Fire Range. Carter Live Fire Range is all about points. How many points can you get? If you hit the vehicle with the 40 millimeter grenade launcher round, you get 15 points. For the silhouette targets, you have to shoot them 2 times for the silhouette to go down. Every time a silhouette goes down, you get 1 point. So obviously, if you were to hit 15 silhouettes, that one vehicle is going to be the real answer, right? That's going to be what's going to push teams over the edge. Apparently, as of yet, only one team has hit a vehicle with the TPT round. So here's Team 36. I'm going to talk to the grader, figure out how they did. All right, we got Team 29. Here we go. So Team 29, one of the teams near and dear to my heart, it's the Old Guard, representing the 3rd Infantry Regiment out of Fort Myer in Washington, D.C. This unit is specifically 4th Infantry Battalion. They do all the awesome ceremonies of Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, from retirement and presidential events. Last year, one of the competitors finished in 12th place. The first time the Old Guard had a team finish in about 9 years. So when you have a competitor who's done well before and they get to come back a second time, this usually bodes well for them. All right, let's see how they do. When the instructor tells you to stop shooting, that means when you will stop shooting. Power has been confirmed hot for lane 3. All right, boom. Engagements begin. One person is covering them. Fired 2 rounds. No hits. He's waiting for his buddy to cover him so he can move. Got him. One point. You can communicate with your partner, or you can let your guns and bullets talk for each other. 2 points. 3 points. Come on, over. Lock it in. 4 points. 5 points. 6 points. Gotta hit each silhouette 2 times fortune ground. 7 points. 8 points. The name of the game seems to be just over and over, opposed to try to shoot those marathons that are moving. 9 points. 10, 11. Oh, I missed the right. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The guy on the right is just going back and forth, left and right. 17. Missing. It's about 17, so this honestly seems kind of average. Like it's between like 12 and 17. Trying to find Team 14. Team 14, maybe they should be around here. Low on the TPT. TPT target. Missed. TPT round rolled. Didn't even blow up. Dang. No hits. So they did not hit the vehicle, which is worth 15 points. They just did normal shooting. They hit 17 points. All right. So the old guard team, Team 29, hit about 17 points. Switched off their 17 silhouette targets. They did not hit the vehicle. The vehicle is worth 15 points. 15 points is huge for this event. Any team that's going to be the team that wins this event or does really well is going to have 15 points free from that TPC round. So you could literally focus on maybe just hitting your standard silhouettes and then getting one 40 millimeter grenade launcher round to hit the vehicle. Boom. You're in first place right away. You can guarantee it. But a lot easier said than done. Sight's a little funky. Sometimes if you shoot it too low, the round will just roll. It actually won't explode. And then once again, these are training rounds, so they're not the actual high explosive rounds. So these training rounds, when they're packed with chalk, so when they explode or hit the ground, whatever, you'll see a big giant orange dust ball hit them. All right, so lining up to go, we have Team 10, my favorite number. There'll be a trivia quiz later. So they're fixing the battle belts with the 40 millimeter TPT rounds. Make sure that they got those battle belts on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ranger detail helping out, helping the battles, making sure they got their rounds up. Outstanding. Also, big shout out over here to Carter Range because they have these awesome canopy tents that are providing the perfect amount of shade needed. Love it. Love to see it. All right, we got Team 10 and Team 16. So Team 16 is the team that's closer to us. And then we have Team 10, which is the team that's a little bit further away from us. So Team 16, Team 10. Communicating beforehand. I'm going to move. When you say move, you can move when I say move. You can also move when you do hear your partner shooting. But as I mentioned before, the urban assault course, if you are very clear about what you are doing and you are communicating, cover me while I move, moving, even though it might be an extra second, you are making it clear to the ranger instructor who's grading it that, yep, they indeed did tactically move. They indeed are using cover. When you do reclam if something slated to happen, they'll remember, oh, you did verbalize that very clearly. I have no issues with what you did. You're right. Don't worry about it. If you probably try to be too cute and go too fast, you may not get it. So boom, targets are up. There is the covering fire. Great round. 2. 3. 4. 5. Moving. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. We're getting closer now. 11. Most teams seem to not even try to engage in moving targets. 12, 13, 14. I think probably the reason for that is just because it's probably not worth any more points. So what's the point of shooting at the marathon mover target, especially when it's more difficult? $15. Moving to the last cover and conceal position. 16. 17. 18. 19. All right, they're both black. Now they're both black. The vehicle target's going to come out. The vehicle target, the goal is hit it with the 40 mic round. One's loaded. One's still trying to load. Haven't shot yet. Way left. Way left. Not even close.
I started escorting him in.
One on the right did not actually shoot his round. And it's gone.
I've been gravitating.
One was way short. One was too long. All right. Okay. So it continues. Steam continues. Got to be able to hit the vehicle.
So they gave me.
I found in 1, 2, 3, 4 points thus far. Partner told him to go. Sometimes you got to watch out and say the word go. Go sounds a lot like no. Sometimes I'm a big fan of just saying move or listening to the rounds fired. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, said go again, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Jeez, I got more than 60 rounds. What's going on over here? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Jeez Louise. 29. They're just shooting the same target over and over. 30. How many rounds do they have? They got to be black by now. I mean, my gosh. How are they not black? So theoretically, you got 60 rounds each. 120 divided by 2 is 60. I think they hit like 38 targets there. That was outstanding. And they were just focused on going left, right, and they each knew their lanes to shoot to, it seemed like. So that was good communication on where they were going to fire. It's one of our we've seen from the silhouette. They're having trouble loading the TPT. The 40. Oh man, they haven't gotten 320 in the weapon system yet. They're trying to upload. Oh my gosh, they can't. Oh, here we go. Get one off. Way in front. One's still trying to load. Oh my gosh. Dang. They got okay. They got the 2-second TPT on. Oh, it actually splashed behind it, but it was still too late. So it seemed like they were a little bit on the struggle bus for actually loading the 40 millimeter grenade launches, the rounds inside of the 320. For you old Army individuals who are watching, 320 is no longer attached to your M16. So instead, you have your M4, and then you have a detached 320. You could theoretically attach it, but most people carry it as a separate system because it's a little bit more comfortable at firing, more accurate. It's funny I say that, and we haven't seen anybody hit the vehicle yet. All right, so now it looks like the competitor on the right is saying, "Hey, Sarn, like I think I have an issue with my 320." I think he's going to confirm, deny it. If he agrees that there is an issue, he's going to probably give them an alibi, or at least him an alibi, to fire that TPT round again. Oh. So Ranger instructor grabbed it, fired it right away. I am assuming they're not going to get the alibi because he fired it right away. The 320, one thing that's weird is when you're shooting an M4 weapon, the trigger pull is much different from the 320. So for the 320, you have to pull back a lot harder to actually shoot the round. If you just kind of like half shoot it, especially with these training rounds, they won't actually hammer and actually trigger the round to go forward and tumble. So know whenever you're training with 320, you got to pull that trigger a lot harder than expected. All right, so let's end the them on that lane. I'm going to go to tripod mode over here in the shade. Get some battery power going. That team crushed it as far as the amount of rounds. There's no rule like you can't fire at the same silhouette if you don't want to. Like you can fire at the same silhouette over and over. So theoretically, after you get to that phase line black, let's say you both have 40 rounds left, you could deliberately and slowly just keep shooting at the same silhouette, and it will just bob. It'll go up and down. So if you each shoot your 20 rounds, it's a total of 40 rounds. 40 divided by 2 is 20. That means you can get 20 points just from hitting the same target over and over. This lane this year is not really time-based. It's more focused on accuracy. So the lethality aspect, right? Okay. Putting the tripod on. Team 10. Lucky number. Great. Because you each have 60 rounds, for those 60 rounds being fired, it means 120 rounds that you're firing total. You do 120 divided by 2. That means technically you could just get 60 points from firing the silhouette targets. 60 points. Mm-hmm. All right. Oops. Dang it. I got a table. All right. Got on tripod mode. Charging up that battery. So said when I got here, there were 15 teams that had already come through. We've watched 1, 2, 3, 4. So now they're at 19 teams through. There's 51 teams left in the competition. We have approximately, oh man, this up. Come on. We got approximately 32 teams left to go at Carter Range. So after they complete Carter Range, they're going to run 3 miles with their foot march, or they walk, or whatever they want to do, to Devore Range. Devore Range is one of the mortar firing ranges here at Fort Benning, and that's going to be the Ruck Hold area. This is a brutal day in the sense of how little amount of rest time teams are going to get. So from here, if you ideally ran a perfect 10-minute pace, and by the way, the 3-mile run that you're about to see these guys go on, or you're not going to see, but they're running, the majority of it is uphill. So let's say you do a 10-minute mile pace for that event. It takes 30 minutes just to go from here to there. So if you left right now at 4:18, you would get there at 4:48. The foot march is supposed to start between 6:30 and 7. So even though you're towards the top of the pack, you're only getting 2 hours off. That's rough. That's really tough. So that means it's probably going to be another 2 hours because it took us, we streamed for 3 hours over there. We only made it through team 27. So you're probably going to have teams coming here shooting until 6 p.m., 6:15, 6:30. And then when they eventually get to Devore Range at 7 at night, they're going to probably have to start the foot march. My assumption is 7:30. And they're showing up late or only getting pretty much no time. They're just changing their boots, eating food. So their only rest time is right now. Get a table. Every year when Airborne Rangers thinking of planning in that, one of the biggest things they look at is throughput and trying to figure out how can you maximize throughput? How can you maximize getting 56 teams through quickly, right? Expeditiously. Today, if I could reflect on where we were, the biggest bottleneck was one at the Selby assault course. Just because you got 56 teams there trying to go and get ready to do the assault course, and there's only 2 lanes, right? So that's just natural. And then probably tactical land navigation, because tactical land navigation, it's a 7-mile move. It's a long movement. In the past, when they've done it in 2014 or 2013, the land nav was only 3 miles. So it's very doable Wasn't a backbreaker. 7 miles is a lot, especially if you're not from Fort Benning, you haven't foot marched in those areas before or land nav in those areas before. Fairly different. All right, we got Team 46. They get a rock. They're going to get their battle belts on. Once they got their battle belts on, we'll follow them on the Carter Range event. The Carter 4. That was a reference for millennials out there watching who would know that reference. It's a Little Wayne reference, but it's not here nor there. Our range, pretty cool range. They use this range for basic training. They use it for active duty units. Very simple for just learning how to properly maneuver while you have covering fire, meaning that somebody is shooting at the bad guys while you move. And then once you get behind a piece of cover where you can't get shot at and you're shooting, that enables your buddy to move. So this is like truly the core basics that we learn, whether we're in basic training or in our units. And this is where you gain that trust and understanding of bounding and alternate bounding. So I assume this event, because it is a buddy team event, this is best ranger competition. The entire thing is moving with your buddy. This will probably be weighted 5 of all the ranges. And once again, all of your points come from deliberately shooting your silhouette targets, 2 rounds per target. If it goes down, you get a point. And then if you can nail your 40 millimeter grenade launcher and actually physically hit the truck on target, guess what? 15 points. 15 points is huge in this lane. That alone will guarantee to vault you up. Because, worst case scenario, you get 13 points. Team 46 is still getting their rattle battle going, getting their belts on. Ranger instructor read the brief to Team 46. Team 46 was asked clarifying questions. Ranger instructor gave the answers, clarifying answers. The shade is awesome, by the way. Whoever did that, whoever thought of that, brilliant. Brilliant. You got to give Marcus crap because at the 240 range, we had no shade. I was like, come on, Marcus. Come on, man. And then he shook my hand really hard and it hurt. So that's what I learned today. Yeah, this shade is incredible. They got this one of the sweet little pop tents, little pop tent. Love it. They're saving live streamer, that's for sure. Oh, hot chow, 30 seconds. 30 seconds start time. Give them 30 seconds. Once again, got to really thank our enablers here and helpers and Techian. Techian is enabling us to get a great stream here with a signal string from a satellite to enable us to stream on Wi-Fi. And that's why we're getting such good service out here at the Carter Range. Hot chow. Hot chow. Team 46 having trouble with the sling of the 320. The sling is extremely long. The competitor made it very clear that he is wearing a dress. And his point being is that when he's going to be bounding out there, it's going to be a little bit tougher just because the sling has got so much excess on him. So now he's tightening that sling down. He's trying to get it figured out. Look at that. There we go. Come on, get that sling. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's wrapping it. He's getting it. He's trying to pull it down. Come on, sling. Much better. Oh, he said, forget about it. We'll figure it out. Susponte. Doing the fly. Here we go. All right, team. Power 6. That's 46. About to start. The Carter live fire range. Still dealing with equipment issues. Dang. You're going to have that in the competition, man. Stuff. because he was dealing with the 320. He got some dirt in the magazine that he was dealing with, so now I just kind of cleaned that up. All right, good. Locked and loaded. Okay, hopefully no dirt in there. Begin. He's saying, you go. More rounds than that. They're bounding together. That might be, I see the ranger instructor writing a point. I saw them, they were both running at the same time. So that might be a point that he's saying off. For every time you don't move with cover, or if you skip a position, they take 5 points away from you. So I think that might have been a 5-point count. They both moving at the same time. The goal is not to move until your partner starts. About 4 targets hit, 5. 6, 7. There you go. Now they're moving well. 8 points, 9 points. 10. One target does not pop back up. It's completely destroyed, I guess. Communicating loudly now. Love it. They're both about to hit their last field position to fire, the phase line black. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. They're doing the same thing. They're alternating back and forth between the same targets, about 32. They called black. Once they're all black, they're now going to engage the vehicle target. We're waiting for the ranger instructor to give the heads up. Boom, gave it to them. They now adjusted their fire. They got their battle out, their little battle belt. They're going to fire a TPT round at the vehicle. All right, it's a great time to hit it. Both went long. Both were long. Now here's the difficult here part. You got to unload, reload. Hit in front of the vehicle by about 1 vehicle length and a little bit far. No hit on the vehicle. I think they might get a penalty for both moving at the same time. If they do, it's negative 5 points. If they do not, then it's just whatever their final score was. I think it was about 22. That was team 46. They were on the Carter team, buddy team live fire. They made it work. Team 30 is getting ready to go. Once Team 30 gets over and locked up, we'll head over to them, check them out. What's going on?
I think we're going to, now this team is done. They don't have anybody else prepping right now, so I think we'll probably, I don't know, I can say that.
Yeah, we got Team 30 right now. Satellite's crushing it. Satellites, the whatever is Techion is on fire right now. Love it. Love to see it.
done.
Yep.
We'll probably.
Okay. Are you guys going to be over at McClung tomorrow, or?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Oh,
We'll
great.
be here.
Oh, so you guys will be all covered on that? That's awesome.
Great coverage over there.
Cool.
The cell was pretty good there anyway.
Yeah, but it's still good to have that access, especially when we're streaming.
Especially if people start packing in.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, we'll be there, and then we'll be at the obstacle course Sunday morning.
Cool.
And then
Curling's awesome too. Great spot to have coverage there. Here we go, 4-6. All right, team 30 is approaching. We appreciate the support provided by Tekin. Tekin has provided the Wi-Fi services, signal services for us to enable to have a great signal out here at Carter Range, out in the boonies of 8th Division Road. 8th Division Road? Yeah, 8th Division Road. Team 30, about to go. Let's go check them out. Team Tree Zero, that's 3-0 phonetically. Tree Zero. We're going to try this on tripod this time. Get a little tripod action going. Team 30. About to go hot. Carter Range. Trying to get a good side picture so I can see all the targets at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. They're just doing final checks, confirming who's going to go first. Run to the sounds of gunfire. Ranger instructor's getting the thumbs up. Good to go. He's saying we're good. Boom. Battle's up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 targets are up. They both moved to the first cover conceal position. Now one's engaging. One, two. They communicated very clearly. Cover me while I move. Got your cover, moving. 3. 4. 5. The marathon targets are out there. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right, 27. They just went black. Now they went black. Incoming. They got 320. They got to shoot their 40 millimeter training round. When it explodes but hits direct, it will be orange chalk. Oh, I saw a dragonfly for a second. I thought that was the round. Vehicle turned before the round could have hit it, so they missed. Right partner has got a second shot off. Short and right. First partner still hasn't loaded 320 on the left. First partner on left is on struggle bus, getting the round in. Second partner on right shot his third round, but it went too long. We got no hits on the vehicle. It's hard. It's very difficult. The vehicle's moving probably about 10 miles per hour. It's hard to Kentucky windage or try to guess, shoot ahead of it. The 40 millimeter TPC rounds you can definitely get them. They're very easy in most units to prep and have them, but sometimes you just don't put the rounds in if you don't do the training in it. And even if you do, you still got to hit a moving target, a moving vehicle. So this is hard. Rule still applies. Whoever hits a vehicle, they're automatically going to be in that top 1 or 2 in this event alone. It sounds like we've only had one team hit a vehicle at all today. Maybe Team 49, or they said it was one of the first teams. They didn't know which one, but I can only think of Team 49 being one of the first teams here. So that might be big, right, for them, especially if we see them jump in the standings. It'll be a clear indicator that, hey, Carter Range is a big change for them and enable them to push up. All right, let's go to the other side.
Okay.
All right, what team we got here? We got team. It'd be great if I actually remove the sights from the binos. Team 11, Snake Eyes, 1-1. Team 11 starting. One partner's running. Both partners are running. Bad guys are there. See no engagement yet. Both teams, both lanes have 7 silhouette targets that are always available. They're on bob. They go down after they've been hit 2 times. Once they go down, they bob back up. That's 1 point for them. I think he might be trying to hit the mover target. I think they're both trying to hit the mover target. I think they're both over-engaging on the mover target. They're doing a great job, though, of bounding without having to talk. Nice to see that. Let your rounds do the talking for you. All right. 1, 2, 3. So they were shooting at that moving target. The moving target did not go down. They put a lot of rounds down range. I don't know if they counted for any points. The moving targets did not go down. Now they're engaging the silhouettes. I don't know what's going on. They're not really seeing it. All right, they're both already black. They're getting their 320 rounds ready. Vehicles out. They have not fired the 320s yet. There we go. First 320 fired. Partner on the left. Partner on the right is still trying to figure out 320 loaded, and it's too late. What do you read on the marathon targets when it hits the moving humans?
So I have a it'll tell me vital hit or non-vital.
Oh, cool. That's
hits,
awesome.
and,
Team representing the 101st Airborne Division. Over here on the right lane. Shoot, I forgot to get the team number. My bad. I was focused on the other one. And then good lesson learned. We just learned about that. If they do get hits on those marathon rovers, peoples that are walking out there, the marathon target operator will say, hey, they got 4 hits, which will probably be 4 points. So that last run we saw, they fired a lot of rounds in the marathon. They only registered 4 hits, so 4 points, and about 5 silhouettes for 9 points. We're seeing teams that are hitting around 30 to 35 because they're deliberately moving. And when they get to the phase line black, which is the last phase line or the limit of advance, then they're focused on crushing the silhouette targets. And those teams, they just go back and forth, left target, right target, left target, right target. You're in your most, you're in your strongest posture, being in a prone supported position, and it really helps you ensure that you are engaging the enemy properly. All right, first 7 targets are up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First round down range. 1, 2, 2-round shot, 1 target. That's a huge one. 2, 3, 4. Well, these guys are on fire right now. 101st Airborne represent. 5. 6. Yeah, I think I did not shoot at the marathon here in target. 8, 9. Every silhouette needs 2 rounds to hit it before it will go down. 10, 11. 11, that middle silhouette. I'm going to straighten jabs for it. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. They're really focused in the middle. 3 targets. 22. 23. You just got to be worried. Make sure you're not shooting the same target. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. So if possible, hitting 60 to hit about 35. It's awesome. Crush it. Now you do a quick transition. Weapon down, get your 320 out, load your 320, and then shoot the 320 at the vehicle. All right, we got our first 320 loaded. We're putting our sights up. Oh, we hit the silhouette. I don't know if that counts for a point. Next one off way right. It's a no-go. Way right. Like 3 vehicles, lengths right. And no-go. All right. So did a great job in the silhouettes. Really understood the assignment. Did not hit the vehicle. Great job, though. You ready, 17? Locked in? Good, good. 17 said they're ready to destroy it. 17 is focused, ready to dominate this lane, get a ton of points. Walk about 2.5 miles, get some rest before the long foot march tonight. They're about the 22nd team in, so there's still 29 teams that still got to come in this lane, so they're going to get much more rest than at least over half the field, which is going to be huge for them tonight. Ranger instructors telling the competitors that, hey, no phase line black is that little wall that's up there. What's your phase line black? You're going to shoot until you are black, meaning you have no rounds left. We've seen teams that have been dominating and being able to have like 30 rounds by the time they get the phase line black, and then they're just popping easy targets back and forth, getting a ton of points. Still, only one team today out of 21 teams actually hit the van with the 40 millimeters. Very difficult. Oh, Mom's definitely says Rangers. 100% does. It says Best Ranger Competition 2023. Dad's got a Ranger with an Airborne shirt. Oh, my gosh. All right, 17's getting their mind right. Just cheered on, saw family. This seems to be the move right here. Doing the tripod mode, and then being able to tell you all how they're doing as far as targetry and that. Total is 7 silhouettes, 2 marathon personnel movers who move around the battlefield. They're very difficult to shoot, though, right? Because they're moving. They're not extra points for hitting them. They're just like a silhouette. So, point being, focus on silhouette. And then there's the vehicle target. Vehicle target, you got to hit the 40 millimeter if you want 15 points. All right, here we go. 17, getting ready to rock. Ranger instructors giving very clear instructions. Love it. Love to see it. Let them know the phase line black is where the yellow tape is, which is the little wall where you can be shooting at prone supported. All right, they're locked and loaded. 7 targets up. They both moved to the first position. Didn't cover fire for each other. Okay, so it didn't seem like there's any kind of punishment for doing it. Once the first guy fired, second guy bounded forward. 3 rounds fired, no targets down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're bounding well. First partner got the phase line black. 10. 11. 12. Partner on the left is just firing at the target right in front of him. Love it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. They're happy in the middle there. 30. 31. Partner on the right is black. Partner on the left is black. Vehicle started. Partner on the right and left is loaded. Partner on the right is still trying to get the sights out. Partner on the left is trying to shoot prone support with it. Vehicles began to maneuver back. And they got none off. They got no 40 mic rounds off. Oh, dang. All right, we got a Maneuver Center of Excellence team going right now. Ooh, look at that high step. Look at that high step. Oh, plexical burst action? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. God, the right is moving fast. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Partner on the left is black. 24. Partner on the right is shooting. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37 rounds fired. Both partners black. 0 rovers hit. They're now changing to 320. Partner on the right is loading 320. Partner on the left loaded and shot it. It went, exploded about a vehicle's length beyond it. All right, he's switching. Go to the second. Bad guy's got his arm out of the truck too. It's messed up. Splash in front of the vehicle. All right. That is it. No rovers hit, no vehicle hit. Let's see, where's that team number? Ranger instructor was checking the 320 to make sure that was functional. Looks like it was. They would not get a reclama. All right, team 38 is about to go on the left side. Team 38 just began. One, two, three. They're still at the same barricade. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Part on the right is moved to phase line black. Part on the left is also phase line black. Having trouble here. We're not heading anything. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18, it's lower. So we're kind of learning like the average. It seems like teams that are hitting 24 to 25 points is average. Anything below is below average. Anything above is above average. So like that 32 round seems pretty awesome. Key being very deliberate and engaging your targets in phase line black, and then just going back and forth, left and right, engaging your bad guy enemy engagements. Oh, missed the backside by a foot with the TPT round. That would have been 15 points and catapulted him. Could have been huge. Oh, pain. Literally a foot behind the tailgate. A foot. Gosh, dang it. Damn. Wow. That'd have been huge for them too because they only got like 16 points. I think they were focused too much on moving quickly and not let's be lethal, let's be accurate. And as a result, they only had like 16 points. So your first round, you want to shoot at a very deliberate point. That way you know, all right, it's either point of aim or maybe I need to aim a little bit higher. But these weapons are probably dialed in, so point of aim, point of impact, meaning what you are looking at, hitting will be it. Team 33 is about to go in the right lane. Once we get the target tree stuff figured out, Team 33 will be ready to rock.
Yeah, it's like the same site. So 50, you just put the crosshair right there, the 50. Try it. Try 100. Try 100 first. and they shoot 30 flat. So go with that.
Da, 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 da. Team 33. Barbecue sauce. Alrighty then.
Well, so me and my buddy are on week 3. So shooting at a set of moving marathon targets. Or will he have his and I have mine? Those two. Vehicle comes from those targets drop in. Waiting to go still? Yeah. I send you over this one. Hey, we already have a grid, I think. I'm not sure what's going on. You got something out in the let me know. You guys ready? Yeah. Hey, we're done.
Alright, Team 33 ready to rock. Team 33 should be fun to watch. Apparently they also pretty good shooters, I guess. So let's get Team 33 action. Let's see them shoot. All right, Team 33 is getting locked and loaded. Team 33 is ready to rock. Boom, time's begun. Team 33, both competitors ran directly to the first piece of cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are lighting it up. 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm probably putting too many rounds in the rover. They hit a rover. 13, 14. Partner on the left got the phase line black. I did not know what he just fired at. How did he not hit? He's right in front of me. 15. 16. What is going on? 17. Oh boy. I don't know what happened to phase line black. Their engagements just weren't hitting anything. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23, 24, 25. All right. So I guess what they did there was made sure that partner on the left went black way earlier. That way the partner on the left could actually have his 320 round ready to rock. He fired it, misfire. Did not pull the trigger hard enough. When you're firing the 5.56 M4, it has a different trigger pull. First round for the 40 mic was missed right by 2 lengths and low. Round short, 15 meters, and missed.
All right, leg clean is good to go whenever you're ready.
Lane 9, or team 9 is about to go on the left side. Probably gonna have to stay stationary at 9 just so I can get the battery plugged in over here. One, two. Five, 6, 7. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they went for speed. They shot very fast. Negative that, they'll hit about 15 targets. All right, so show us 320. Teams are having the constant problem of not pulling the trigger hard enough. Finally pulled it way high, about 50 meters beyond the vehicle. And the vehicle is off. So about 15, 16. I think they sacrificed a little bit too much speed there instead of the accuracy. So this event during their competitors brief made it very clear you want to be accurate. The only thing speed does here is, let's say you're tied, you both shot 15, you both got 15 points, then whoever went a little bit faster gets the edge on the other team, right? So if you know that going into it, then your mindset is we want to be absurdly accurate. We're shooting 60 rounds each. It's 120 rounds total. That means we can get a max of 60 points just from shooting at the silhouettes. So if you know that, let's focus on deliberately bounding. Once we're done deliberately bounding, let's engage as many targets as we can from that phase line black. When we're closer and we're in a prone supported position, that enables us to shoot more accurately, and it's going to enable us to at least hit a 40. The teams that we've seen do very well are only shooting 32, right? They're tired. They got 19 plus 3. They got 22 miles in their body right now. They got to do 3 more to get to about 25 miles, and then they're going to head up for the foot march. So because I got to charge it, I'm going to keep the tripod focused where it is, so you're not going to be able to see the team that's about to go. Team 34. Team 34 representing USASOC is going on the other lane where you cannot see. USASOC, United States Army Special Operations Command. At the beginning, they're sprinting to their first position of cover. They both made it to their cover. Boom, they're both established. Once they're set, they're going to begin firing. 1, counting out the points they're receiving. 2, they're communicating. Move, shoot, cover me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, he's going back and forth. 16, 17, 18, 19. They're both at phase line black now. 20, 21, 22. Do what we talked about before. Get as many rounds saved as possible before you start engaging. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. No rovers hit. 29, 30. We're just going back and forth, left, right. 31, 32. Both black. They got 32 points out of a possible 60 just from shooting the silhouettes. Now they got to shoot the truck. Partner on the right is still trying to get the round loaded. Partner on the left is also still trying to get the round loaded. Partner on the right still trying to get the 40 millimeter TPT round loaded into the 320. All right, the partner on the left shot. Went over about 50. Partner on the right misfired. Asking the range truck to basically forward a climate here. Partner on the left stood up. Oh, did it bounce off it? That hit it. It literally bounced on top of it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got it in bios. It literally bounced off it. Right. Makes sense. But it definitely, like, I think it bounced in the bed and bounced out. Because the way it hit, the other ones that have been hitting the ground, they've kind of like been fluttering off. That one was a deliberate rubber bounce. Yeah, let's see what the safety says. I think he hit it. I think we got a first hit, but when he hit it, it hit the back of the bed as if the vehicle was going horizontally, and it didn't splash somehow. Instead, it just did like a high bounce. Yeah, and so the far left partner's like, yo, I hit that, and I have an extra TPT round. So every 40 mic round or 40 millimeter round that you have left over, you get an additional point. I mean, that's not really the big deal. The big deal is if you hit the truck. So hitting the truck, if it's a clear orange chalk round that's on the vehicle, that's obvious. The safety is going to count that 15 points. This one is weird because it literally nailed the truck, but it bounced out of the bed. So unless the safety saw it hit, he's not going to be able to confirm deny if it hit. So we'll see what the safety says here. Gave him the vehicle hit. All right, look at that. So we got our first vehicle hit that we've seen. Team 34, they gave it to him. That's motivating as heck. So they hit 32 plus those 15 points. That's 47. So Team 34 on this event at Carter Range is the best I've seen thus far. That's going to definitely catapult them up. 32 plus 15, 47 points. Yeah, that's awesome. So I haven't seen the standings and all, but if 34 was maybe like wavering in the middle or 20th place, this Carter range is going to bump them up, and it's going to be very clear. Like this alone, hitting that vehicle is probably going to put them in first place in just this individual lane. On the right, we got Team 22. Oh, on the left, we got Team 42. One of my buddies, buddy. 34 stoked. They hit the truck, and they just heard the news. All right. They hit the truck. It's possible. Anything is possible. So when they hit that truck, it literally nailed, like landed inside the back of the bed of the truck, and then it bounced. Didn't break, but it was a deliberate hit. I had it too in my mind. I was like, it definitely hit. Ranger instructor was definitely 75 meters closer, and they were able to confirm that it hit. It was a heavy bounce too. Like whenever we've seen the rounds hit thus far, the 40 millimeter rounds hit the ground, they like kind of die out or blow up. This one bounced very high. It's something funky. It didn't blow up though. It landed in the bed and then bounced up about 20 feet in the air. It looked weird. In the bed, 20 feet in the air, and we're like, everybody's like, it hit. I think it hit. I swear it hit.
That's good quality targetry.
Yeah, it's wild. That TPT round, man. All right, here we go. Team 42. Sergeant First Class Whitney. He's ready to rock. Very deliberately moves a piece of cover. 1. They are deliberately shooting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next partner's moving. The partner's moving a little bit gingerly. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're focused primarily on the silhouettes. Missing a lot right now. I don't know what's going on. Left partner's at phase line black. We're having trouble here. I don't know what's going on. They were smoking it from back at the 100-meter mark. Now when they're at the 50, they're just having trouble here. Both phase line black. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. They got 28 points. They're now black. They're now shooting at the truck with the 40 millimeter round with a 320 at 320. First partner on the left is not loaded yet. Partner on the right is locked and loaded. Shoot.
At that point, the truck target has been completed once that new ring around the ring. That's when you transition to
They've had no rounds fired off. This is likely a problem because they were shooting the M4 trigger pull is a lot different. You got to pull a lot harder on the 320 for it to fire. If you kind of do a half pull or a half squeeze, it doesn't fully drive the hammer forward, and then the round does not fire out. So ranger instructor is going to check it, make sure it's good. He's going to attempt to fire it. If he is able to get it off, they will not be able to reclama this aspect. Ranger instructor has loaded the 320, has placed it in, pulled the round, it worked effectively. So the one on the right, he's just going to tell him, you got to pull the trigger a lot harder. What's up?
Can I ask, like, who are you recording for?
I'm recording for the National Ranger Association. So,
TNRA?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So they're helping out with the live stream this year.
Okay.
So we have 3 different people doing live stream, and so we've been leapfrogging all day, doing all the live streams for TRNA. Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it. Of course.
Just want to make sure you weren't someone just acting confidently.
Oh, no. But I mean, I could be, too, at the same time. I might have just completely stonewalled him there, right?
Send it.
Right. Did you see that vehicle hit?
Is that?
Did you see that vehicle hit?
No,
on the
I've
last
been
lane?
escorting teams back
Okay,
and
all
forth.
right.
I've actually I demoed this range next week though.
It's fun?
Yeah, it's hard to hit that vehicle.
So hard.
I hit like right by the hood, like right in front of it, like as it was coming across.
It's like, ah!
Yeah, I was aiming at 200. It looked like I saw that smoke poof, and I was like,
Come on.
so close.
Half the teams are, when they get to 320, they're just like half pulling, and then it's not shooting. And they're like, what the hell? This is messed up. And then the ranger instructor comes up, shoots it, like, it works. Because that trigger pulls a lot harder on the it's more on the 320 than it is on the. How's that score going today? Been busy?
Well, I got here.
Okay. All right.
No, this one I ran the
Good. Awesome. We had one of our live streamers was Blaine Reeves, who's the older guy. He won in 1993. He was out there live streaming with you guys. So
Oh, he was?
at the AT range. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He did about 40 minutes out there, and then he.
Yeah, I saw him over there. I was
okay.
That was javelin.
Yeah, I bet. I heard there was a lot of like. Gotta love Miles.
Good. How are you? Good.
Let's go, too. You guys can get shade. Oh, short. 2 vehicle lengths. All right, so Team 42 is getting a reclama on lane 2. They gave it to him for the misfire. Oh, Ford just front of it. Oh, I nailed it. It was on the bounce. No, I hit it right. Yeah, no, you can see it too. I can see a black mark on the side of the truck, right above the rear right tire. Unless it was on the bounce. Looked like it hit though.
Oh, they pick around.
Team 42 is still working through their reclama to see if they get to shoot again. I think they actually did hit the truck though. Round landed right above the rear passenger side tire. You can see the vehicle is like black from where it hit it as an dent. But once again, the chalk round did not blow up. So we not see a pretty orange chalk round.
With the 320, and they get. Did you do my 320? No. I need to rearrange. Can you hold this for 1 second? Just set your weapon on the ground. Just make sure it's unsafe. Set it on the ground. All right, next day, you good? All right. They're redoing truck initiate or initiation. Yep, and then once it's back around, I'll let you know.
Nice. All of a sudden, they're getting on fire right now with the hits of the trucks. Team 22 Double Deuce also got a hit on the truck. So we've now had almost 3 in a row teams hit the truck. So I think a total of 4 teams out of about 30 hit the truck. It is possible. If you hit the truck, 15 points. So Double Deuce, they're going to be up there as well now, just for hitting that truck. That's 15 points. They will take it. They will say, thank you. We need the points. Eight, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. About 35, 36 points just from the silhouette. We're switching over to the 320 TPT. In front of it, rolled. Partner on the left got one round off. Partner on the right is still loading his 320. TPT round was about a foot in front. Look at that tire with the orange paint on it now. It's funny. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. What is going on all of a sudden? It's like they're getting it in them. They decided, you know what, we're going to hit. Team 2, they end up getting a hit on the vehicle there at the end. We're going to do a couple more teams before we tap out for dinner / get some fuel in the car and get our tires filled up. Got a leaky tire. And then we'll be back out and check on the boys that land there at the foot march, see how they're doing. This team is shooting very fast, and they focus a lot of the rounds just now on the rover. That might come back to haunt them. You got the partner on the right. Oh, shoot. Partner on the right already ran out 5.56. Partner on the left cannot move forward now, so they're going to have to shoot the TPT. He's shooting at area targets. He's shooting at the targets with the TPT. That way his buddy can move forward. That tire is so funny. Whoever hit on this lane last time, the tire of the passenger side of the vehicle. So now every time that vehicle drives by, it's just like a weird, funky looking tire. Looks like it's almost flat. Oh, round just landed short of the truck. Or at this point, car range is flowing right now. We got a lot of teams here. Teams are on deck. Teams are in the hole. Teams are present.
One row.
How's the live stream going?
We're going. We're streaming. We're rocking it. Teams are all of a sudden lighting up the truck. Like we've had like 5 in a row now. This is crazy.
I went over to use the bathroom and I was in there and I just hear.
Dang! Yeah, one hit a tire. One hit the bed. Yeah, we're wild.
Figured it out.
I guess.
First they couldn't shoot it. All right. And then now they
Now they can hit it. Now they can shoot it. Now they can hit it.
guys will secure one 30-round
Oh man, they got this on. They're moving on this one right now.
3 rounds apiece. Teams for that?
That's what I was going to ask you actually. If you,
I have no earthly idea.
you guys know how many teams have gone through yet? Who keeps the log? Yeah, who keeps the log here at this range? In front? Okay. Check on that. There's 51 left. Drops, medical stuff, and that. And check on the amount of teams left here. And the Carter range and the Carter 3. So yeah. Without loses. So 25 teams have made it through to Carter Range, who then check out with the instructor. So I'm looking 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 teams currently present. So there's about 30 teams, I'd say, total who are physically here. So 21 teams to go to get here. I'm gonna check out Mr. Battery is Dunsky's. I'm gonna go get some fuel tonight. And thank you all for watching the Carter Range. Check in probably around 7:30 p.m. or so for foot march. Hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you later.